In this video, I'm excited to show the step-by-steps of building a golf simulator room in my garage where I had 9-foot ceilings. So started off putting down these fitness tile mats that help soften up the surface a little bit so I'm not on the hard cement garage floor. Next, I went out into my driveway and started assembling my golf simulator hitting cage. I went ahead and did a DIY cage where I built it with these steel poles that I picked up from Home Depot. I decided to design a 10-foot by 10-foot cage on the back side of it, and then I made it come out 5 feet in length from the wall that I'm going to put it up against. So you can extend it out further if you want to do a 10-foot by 10-foot by 10-foot instead of doing a 10-foot by 10-foot by 5-foot. So you'll see in a second when I set it in the garage that it's only going to stick out about 5 feet away from my back wall. Alright, so next in the garage, I went ahead and started unraveling my hitting mat. Now I did go ahead and purchase a more expensive $400 hitting mat that's thicker and higher quality so that it can do less damage to your wrists when you're making lots of strikes on the hard surface. So here I'm pulling the cage back into the garage, getting it all set up. Now again, my ceiling heights were 9 feet, so I actually had to cut these poles to 9 feet, but I kept the cage 10 foot wide and it comes out from the wall about 5 feet. Now I got these electric conduit styrofoams to put around the steel poles to help add as a protectant so that we don't hit golf shots into the pole and ricochet off of them, so it helps absorb some of the blow if there's errant golf shots that get struck. Next, I bought this black fabric online that I can hang around the top and sides of my cage, again to help close it all in, and it also acts as a darkening tactic for the simulator screen to show up brighter when the projector is displaying the image on the back white part of the simulator screen. Now for the flooring, I went ahead and bought some golf carpet from Home Depot. I decided that this would be easy to set on my garage floor to make it look more official like a golf simulator room. So I went ahead and got these carpet tacks strips that I'm going to go ahead and glue and hammer down to my garage cement floor to give me something to go ahead and attach that green carpet to. So I'm treating it like you would normally do with carpet, where you have these tack strips, and then I got the carpet knee kick tool that I bought from Home Depot as well so that I could stretch the carpet myself and lay the carpet without having to hire someone. Alright, so a few things to note with this garage setup. My garage happens to have 9-foot ceilings, which works for me because I'm just under 6 feet tall, and I was able to get a driver to be able to swing successfully. Now, if you're taller than that, it would be hard to be able to swing a driver in a 9-foot ceiling environment. I would recommend, if you can, try to increase your ceiling height to 10 feet if possible. Alright, so as soon as I got all of these tacks all the way around, I went back to working again on hanging the simulator screen on the back part of the cage. So this impact screen I bought offline as well, and I got a higher duty quality one that can absorb thousands and thousands of golf shots. And I also paid a little bit more for one that was going to project a nice screen on it so that you can see the image clearly when we use the projector. Alright, next I went ahead and painted my side wall of my garage this dark green color to give my overall setup a nice golf room feel to it. I'm going to film some video content in this room as well, so this is kind of my backdrop wall where I'm going to hang different things on it to try to create a cool scene for my background, so when I do film the videos they look higher quality, and it gives the overall simulator room a nice higher quality feel. Alright, here I'm installing the carpet now, stretching it with the knee kick tool. This was a challenging process. I was trying to learn how to get all the different wrinkles out, get it stretched in different directions so that it was nice and tight. If you want to hire a professional, it might go a lot smoother, but again, after doing it for a little while, I was able to figure out which directions to kick the tool to get it to stretch properly to get all the wrinkles out eventually. Alright, so here I am cutting out all the different excess carpet after I went ahead and stretched the carpet, and then we're going to go ahead and do some final touch-ups in terms of the paint to make sure that we've got all the trim done, since all I've done so far is rolled it. Once all the painting's done, the carpet's in place, it's time to move the cage back onto the carpet where it's going to go in the back of my garage stall here. I went ahead and put my garage door down so it created kind of a dark environment in my garage. So I went ahead and bought some of these garage lightings to try to light the space a little bit better, and it doesn't light it up too much so that I can still see my projector screen. All right, again, since I'm going to be filming content in the garage space here, I went ahead and started doing some DIY crafts. So I got some different letters that I started painting white, and the word spells out Foy Golf Academy, as this is my website, foygolfacademy.com, where I have different golf training programs and different ebooks, different video courses that golfers can go learn if they want to get a proven practice plan that helps lower their golf score quicker. So I went ahead and built a backdrop for those letters by painting a piece of wood black, and then I'm going to go ahead and glue those white letters onto the black background board that I just created so that it creates this nice sign. It's a custom made sign that I made for probably less than $15 from all the different craft parts that I bought for it. Alright, once the sign was complete, I had to find a spot to hang it on the wall, and I also had to find a few more items to hang up on the wall. So I found these metal letters for F-O-Y for the last name so that it would all come together as Foy Golf Academy. I also had an extra golf bag that I decided to hang on the wall, as well as some quotes and some different golf signs, some different golf memorabilia to try to give this wall an overall nice professional look. Over time, I'm sure I'm going to change some of these things that I put up on the wall, as I have a hole-in-one flag that I got when I hit my first hole-in-one. I have the ball that I use that I want to put in a case and try to put the case up on the wall with the golf ball inside of it. And then I also have the scorecard from when I had that hole-in-one. So I've got, again, a few memorabilia items that I'm going to add as finishing touches to this wall. Now, one of the final steps was getting the rest of the side walls and the ceiling pieces hung from the black fabric to get the cage fully complete, now that we've got the impact screen hung and stretched tight using different bungee cords that I purchased. So once this cage is all put together, it's time to get it finally shifted and set in place, get everything kind of picked up, cleaned up, get my golf mat out of the way for now, as I'm getting ready to now hang the projector from the ceiling of the garage. So I went ahead and bought a short throw projector from Optoma. The short throw projector allows you to shoot from short distances, so I don't have to have it far away. I'm able to get it pretty close to the simulator cage. So this cost me around $800 to $1,000. It's a 4K projector. They do make even better quality projectors than the one I purchased. So overall, this was the finished look, where I got the projector screen working, I got the TGC 19 software up on the screen, and I could start playing golf in my garage setup here.